Just because I like fucking you doesn't mean I actually like you. Rich guys and hot guys get cheated on like everybody else. There's nothing to be afraid of, she's just a woman. Discovery trumps disclosure. You lost your edge, she lost the traction. That's how it works.
Live from Philadelphia, your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 564th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. We are brought to you by Gorilla Mind Rush, the #1 non-habit forming energy and focus supplement on the market. Be hyper-focused, laser productive. Actually, I think I got that backwards. Be hyper-productive and laser-focused for hours with zero crash and zero jitters. Support your productivity and the show by going to donovansharpe.com/Gorilla Mind Rush to get your hands on a bottle or 5. We are streaming live to YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, VK, and OK.ru. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. It is February 27th of 2020. Happy Friday, everybody. The weekend is finally upon us. Listen, I plan on being very productive myself. I know that a lot of guys like to relax, but I plan on being I also plan on relaxing a little bit too. Dev and I we're going to clean up the house. We're going to clean the house from top to bottom because it certainly needs it. Been a bit of a hectic fortnight for the both of us, so it's been tough to keep things nice and clean. So we're going to take some time to tidy up the place a bit. It's also been a while since we've had sex, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We haven't had sex in maybe 3 or 4 days. Again, because it has been a hectic week. And listen, guys, sexual slumps happen in every relationship, including mine. I mean, listen, sometimes things get busy, sometimes they get hectic, and sex every once in a while does have to take a back seat. This is normal. But I'm going to definitely make up for the last couple of days because I'm going to wax that ass all weekend long. I'm talking hoops, heels, tan lines, blowjob-proof lipstick, and all the rest of that. I also got my brand new GTX, my Andis GTX T outliner. I've been waiting on this for a while. You guys know I like to listen, I cut my own hair. I shape up my own hair. I keep it nice and tight. Hairline nice and crispy. And decided to go ahead and upgrade. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. So my plans for the weekend, as always, guys, now that I'm thinking about it, I strongly advise you guys to follow my 3 rules for weekends, sex holidays, and so forth. And let me... give me 2 seconds, guys. There we go. Don't want ads. There we are. Excellent. Okay. I guess those are some of my monetized videos, guys. Forgive me. Let me go back. Let's see what we got here. All right. Perfect. Anyway, production snafu there. But my 3 rules for weekends, sex holidays, and so forth. Number 1, wrap your dick, right? Rule number 2, call an Uber. Don't drive drunk. And rule number 3, send her that morning after text. Few things in this world can turn a man's life upside down like an unwanted pregnancy, a DUI charge, or a false rape accusation. So just listen, take 8 minutes, take 8 collective minutes to save yourself 15 years, a $3,500 retainer, and maybe north of $10,000 in lawyer fees. 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. Be smart out there this weekend. Have fun, but be smart. A big thanks goes out to Cryomancer with the $100 super chat. Right out of the gate. Says, what up, Donovan? Spit that game like only you can. You know it. Cryomancer with the $100 super chat. Holy shit. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. M. St. Martin with the $2 super chat. Says, come on, there's just more of her to love. Yeah, today's episode should be quite interesting to be sure. Okay, let's get right to it. A while back, I dated a girl I really, really liked when I lived in Vegas. Her name was Robinell, And she was 31 years old when I met her, which is a little older than most women I went for. But she was so good looking. I wasn't really thinking about her age when I approached her at this pizza place. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was at Grimaldi's. And the reason I remember that is because a hot redhead that I hooked up with a few times actually had a roommate who had worked there before. It may not have been Grimaldi's, but that's what I remember. Anyway, Robinell was a great looking girl, beautiful girl. Her dad was either Mexican or Puerto Rican. I can't remember exactly. Her last name was Ballesteros or Ballesteros, which sounds Mexican. But her mom was white, so she was this beautiful mixed girl. Beautiful mixed girl. She had long hair, great body, grabbed my attention immediately. So when I saw her sit down and eat, I grabbed my food. And this is one of the most bold pickups I've ever done before, guys. I grabbed my food, I walked over to her table, I sat down at her table right across from her, and I said to her, careful, if you eat too much of this stuff, I may have to cancel our second date. Right? Now, this is the first time I'd ever tried this, but she looked surprised, but she smiled and said, oh, so we're on a date now, are we? I said, whoa, you're moving way too fast. I'll have you know I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a cheap date. I have to get to know you first before I let you wine and dine me. I'm Donovan. Got her number, fucked her the next night, and a few weeks later, fast forward, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Now, the best thing about Robinell was her body. Guys, she was a workout freak. She was a Nazi about her diet. This girl did whatever it took to keep her body tight. Even though she had a gym membership, she still had a treadmill at her apartment, an ab machine in her apartment, and a booty blaster. She used to get up. She used to run 2 miles on her, get up in the morning, run 2 miles on her treadmill, work her core, and do booty exercises, hit the gym later that day, then do the same thing before she went to sleep. And when she spent the night at my place, which wasn't really that often because she was actually a nurse at Sunrise Medical, she worked these crazy hours, worked these 12-hour graveyard shifts from like midnight to noon. Anyway, when she was at my place, she'd go down and she'd use that gym to get her supplemental workouts in. And she did this religiously, guys. She did this 6 days a week, even as a nurse working 60-plus hours a week. So even though she was 31 years old, I think she was 30 or 31, even though she was in her 30s, her body was out of this fucking world. And she had breast implants. She had a boot. Now, they weren't huge. They weren't these huge. They weren't like the actual, like the typical, double D globes that you might imagine. They were actually B cups. But even though they were smaller than I preferred, they were really, really perky. Like, she had a really good surgeon. She had great tits. Anyway. So a few weeks go by, and everything is great. We're having sex 2-3 times a day. She's checking in. She's checking in when she's supposed to. She made sure I always knew where she was, what she was doing, who she was with. And she cooked for me. Now, girls who look like Robinell don't usually know how to cook, but she was the exception. Now, don't get me wrong. She wasn't a Michelin star chef or a Devin, right? Devin has exemplary cooking skills. But Robinell did have far above average culinary faculty. On top of that, she wasn't lazy either, okay? She always made sure my place was clean when she came over. She'd clean my bathroom. She'd make my bed. She'd do my dishes. I mean, this girl was damn near really the perfect girlfriend. So one afternoon, we're driving someplace. I can't remember exactly where we were driving, but she says to me, I have a hypothetical question to ask you. Now, right then and there, I knew that whatever she was going to ask me wasn't hypothetical. I knew that she'd probably either been thinking about this for a while, but because she didn't want to scare me away, she called it hypothetical so that she could walk it back in case I had a bad reaction. So I said, sure, go ahead and lay it on me. What is your hypothetical situation? Pardon me. I said, sure, lay it on me. So she says, well, do you feel like we could ever live together? Now, guys, this caught me off guard completely. I was expecting her to ask me about a threesome, right? Because she told me that she'd always fantasized about kissing other girls, which means she has, in fact, kissed other girls, right? I was thinking maybe she wanted to, maybe she wanted to take a trip because she'd mentioned going to Santa Monica a few times. But I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that hypothetical situation. But I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to keep this in mind. This is back in 2013. I'd only lived in Vegas for 2.5, 3 years at this point. So I wasn't fully developed into what I am today. I wasn't fully the crimson black pill Donovan Sharpe. I was certainly red pill aware, right? I was handling women much better. I was having more success with girls. But I was still a novice level player. I hadn't even started writing for Return of Kings yet, so I was still sort of a young pup in the game. That said, I wasn't just going to say, yeah, well, sure, I could see us living together and getting married and having 3 kids and living happily ever after. Wasn't going to say that, but by the same token, I did have strong feelings for this girl. Guys, Robinell was hot. She treated me well. I felt like I could trust her, though you never really know. She cooked for me. She kept my place clean. She'd wear hoops and heels when I fucked her. And even when we weren't having sex or getting ready to, she'd still be walking around in like in a cut-off shirt and a thong. I mean, she did it all, guys. Now, I wasn't worried about losing her if I said, no, I can't see us living together. But I was starting to think about what life would be like if we actually lived together. And this was actually, now that I'm thinking of it, this is the very first time post-Red Pill Awakening that I started to realize that maybe being in a relationship is a better life than being a slut slayer. And again, don't mistake me, guys. Don't mistake me. Living the Vegas life is fucking awesome. You guys know, listen, you guys don't need me to tell you that. But chasing ass every night, not knowing if you're going to get laid, being hungover just about every morning, coming down from cocaine after being up for 48 hours straight, getting an STD test every few months, trying to remember whether or not you wore a condom last night, though exciting and fun, gets a little old sometimes. That lifestyle does wear on you. So when Robinell floated this hypothetical situation, I didn't completely discount it. So I told her straight up, you know what? Let's give it a test drive. I didn't dance around it. I didn't imply anything. I just addressed it directly. Now, of course, her face lights up and she's like, really? OMG, I'm gonna make you so happy. Da, 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 da. Now, at that point, I said, slow down, Robin. And I really mean it this time, right? This isn't going to be an overnight decision. And she was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't want to rush things either. I want to take it slow. She's giving me all the lines. So we said we're going to try this experiment for 1 month at my place. We're not going to do this at her place. I wanted her to be on my turf. So she brought over some clothes or toothbrush or hair stuff, anything else she needed. And she moved in with me for this experiment. Now, as you can probably imagine, the first couple of weeks were fantastic. Okay? She switched her shift to day shift, so she was working from 6 in the morning until 6 at night. She'd make me breakfast in the morning, dinner at night, kept my place clean, gave me the booty anytime I wanted it. So far, so good, right? Well, right around the end of the 3rd week, things started to fall off a little bit. She still gave me sex whenever I wanted, and she was still pleasant to be around and that was all still rock solid. Attitude was good, everything was fine. But her diet, her workout habits started to slip just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing too alarming, okay? She still had that great body from what I saw, and we were still in sort of the first exciting throes of romance. I guess you could say we were still in the honeymoon phase, almost acting like newlyweds because we had just moved in together. So the 30-day mark comes and goes, but we just kept things the way they were, right? We said we'd do it for a month, and things seemed to be going well, so I let her stick around. Fast forward 2 months. It's a normal evening. She'd made dinner. We were hanging out watching TV when she gets up and goes to use the bathroom. Now, like I always did when she got up to use the bathroom, I looked at her ass because even when Devin gets up and walks somewhere, I'm always looking at her ass. I look at her ass all the time. Same with Robinell. This time it was noticeably flabbier. It wasn't sloppy. It wasn't fat by any stretch of the imagination. But one thing was clear. It did not look like it did when we first got together. So she comes back to the couch, and I said to her, get on the scale. You look like you've gained weight. She went abso-fucking-lutely mental. How fucking dare you call me fat? I can't believe you just said that to me. I'd never seen this side of her before, right? I didn't think you were a shallow asshole. I thought you liked me for me and all the rest of that. Kept my composure and said, get on the scale, Robin. So we go to the bathroom. She gets on the scale and it reads 136 pounds. Now, a lot of you guys are probably thinking, okay, 136 isn't that bad. And you would be half right. 136 isn't terrible on a frame like hers. Robinell was 5'5", but it ain't good either. Further, Robin weighed $117 when I met her. She used to weigh herself all the time. She'd gained nearly 20 pounds in the 3 months she lived with me. I didn't pick up on the weight gain because I saw her every day. It's hard to recognize drastic changes like that when you see someone all the time. So to make a very, very, very long story very, very short, I requested that she lose the weight. Remember, I'm Donovan Sharpe at this point, but I'm not Donovan fucking Sharpe. I requested she lose the weight. Get back to the way things used to be. She was still good to me, but I requested she lose the weight. And surprise, surprise, she kept gaining. About a month after that, she caught me cheating on her, and then she moved out. It was a whole lot to it. I'm not going to get into the details, but when the smoke cleared, she took all of her stuff back to her place. So like most breakups with Vegas girls over the years, as far as your boy is concerned, we're back and forth now, right? We'd fuck on and off. She'd get pissed that I'm fucking other girls. I'd get pissed she was fucking other guys. We'd get back together. We'd break up. We loved each other. We hated each other. You know how these things go. It's the whole back and forth thing. Eventually, as all of these things do, things fizzled out between us and we went our separate ways. I'd see her from time to time if I was particularly horny or she was between relationships. But at some point, I think the last time I saw her was maybe back in 14. Who knows? I can't remember. The lesson I took away from what I still call the Robinell experiment was to make damn sure that every girl I was in a relationship with knew beforehand that my commitment was contingent upon her keeping her figure, among other things. From then on, if a girl wanted to be in a relationship with me, I made it crystal clear that if she gained weight, she was out. That's it. Now, there were those are the girls who are looking for a reason to slack off, right? Like, some girls had no problem with it. A lot of the girls did. They had a problem with me saying, hey, you need to stay thin or you're out of here, right? The girls that had a problem with it, those were the girls who were looking for a reason to slack off and get fat, at which point I dismissed them for any sort of long-term relationship. Gentlemen, Robinell got fat because I didn't make it a requirement, guys. She continued to get fat because she lived with me. She had my commitment. She was waking up with me every morning, right? So there was really no incentive for her to get back into shape. In her mind, there was no reason to watch her diet and keep her body tight, and that was my fault. That was my fault, guys. I have never made that mistake again. Which brings me to today's Reddit post. And I'm going to open up the phone lines here. I'm going to open up the phone lines to get your thoughts and your stories about girls who gain weight during relationships and expect us to stay attracted to them. And while I wait for you guys to queue up, I'll quickly read this Reddit post by a 32-year-old who has a 28-year-old girlfriend. So let me go ahead and get this party started. It says, quote, when I met my girlfriend 4 years ago, she was around 125 pounds. I was unaware at first that she had previously weighed 265 pounds at her heaviest, but her previous weight didn't affect how I felt. Of course it didn't. I saw it as a positive and attractive thing. Losing that much weight showed that she put in the effort to be happier with her body. I didn't know that it came about because she basically starved herself for a long time. Let me stop right there. I say this all the time, guys. Girls don't lose weight for their health. Instagram models don't stay healthy for their health. No. Girls lose weight to get hot. Girls lose weight to get more opportunities with guys. Women, and I actually used this example the other day. If you were to offer 10 women a pill that would make them instantly hot on the outside, make them a perfect 10, but it would give them diabetes, high blood pressure, maybe sickle cell traits, whatever, just bad health on the inside, but hot on the outside, out of 10 women, 15 more would show up to try to get their hands on that pill. Women don't give a damn about their health, guys. They don't. This girl proves it. If she was really looking to lose weight in a healthy way for healthy reasons, she wouldn't have starved herself. She simply would have changed her diet and trained more. Let's continue. A few months into our relationship, and she's put back on a bit of the weight. Maybe 20 pounds, he says. I tell her it's not a big deal to me, which was true. But as time went on, more and more weight came back. By the time we got to our 2-year, she's heavier than me and it's affecting our sex life. Yeah, big shock there. I don't find her attractive at this size at all. Now she's up around 240, 265 pounds, 265 pounds or so heavier than I am. And we aren't having sex at all. She's working out almost every day, he says, in the morning while I'm still sleeping, doing her routines for the last year or so. She lost 20 pounds for a weight loss beta couple months ago, which was good, but her eating habits are horrible. Lots of closet eating, high-fat cheese wraps, ice cream, and things like that. I tried nudging her towards healthier foods and less snacks, but she gets very upset and cries about it. But, oh, wait a minute. There it is. She gets upset and cries about it, but doesn't change it. Thing is, he said, she's super into telling me about, these people can't spell. She's super into telling me about how to eat healthy and proper nutrition, but ignores her own advice on it all the time. I enjoy snacks too, he says, but limit my intake and try to stay in shape. I'm doing biking for cardio and free weights now, and she doesn't like it because she feels I'm pushing her goal of being smaller than me further away. Not my intention, he says, but that's the way she sees it. I don't know if she's ever going to get back down to where she was when we met, and I feel terrible that I'm not attracted to her anymore. It makes me feel like a shallow asshole. I know that fitness is important to me, though. Feeling good about my body makes me feel better overall, and I want that in my partner too. Part of me, he says, wants to end the relationship because I don't want to wait for her to maybe get back in shape, but I know it will devastate her. I feel horrible about being shallow and anxious about being stuck with someone who doesn't respect their health and body. I don't know what to do. Guys, the fact that he thinks that he is shallow because he wants his woman to look good, because he doesn't want his woman to be overweight, again, speaks to the brainwashing that we are in this country. Masculinity and standards have been stripped from us. Girls have no problem wanting a guy with six-pack abs and a 6-foot dick. But the minute a man requires the same of her, now it's a problem. There was a meme the other day that I put on the screen where it says, plus-size women admit they're not attracted to overweight men. They didn't call these women overweight. They called them plus size. So there's already a negative connotation there. Plus size women are not attracted to overweight men. Listen, nobody's attracted to overweight women, but guess what? Men aren't attracted to overweight women either, no matter how much they want us to be. This guy feels guilty for wanting his girlfriend to get back into shape. This is the problem with the dating market. This woman literally doubled her weight. She is double the size she used to be when they met. And he feels guilty about asking her to lose the weight. Just let that sit. Then we all want to lose our minds over the Peloton commercial where a man gives his wife a Peloton bicycle so that she can keep in shape, and we're losing our shit about that either, or at least overweight women are, plus size girls are. This is exactly why, gentlemen, when a woman makes clear to you that she wants to be in a relationship of consequence with you, you must always make it a requirement. If you gain weight, you are gone. Oh my God, you're an asshole, you're shallow, call it what you want, sweetie. That's my requirement. Are you giving me an ultimatum? Positively not. If you want to gain weight, go right ahead, knock yourself out. But I don't date women who are overweight. Well, you must not love me for me. Nobody said anything about love. And in the words of Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? Do not let these women shame you into staying with them after they let their value plummet while their weight goes up. This 32-year-old guy who is at the dawn of his sexual peak, by the way, dating a 28-year-old who literally, again, she has no motivation to lose the weight because they've been together for 4 years. This is his fault. What do you expect, dude? What do you expect her to do? Change her ways? You've been okay with her slacking off for 4 years. She's not just going to all of a sudden change it for you. A woman is not going to work for something that she's getting for free already. You made it clear to her that when she gained 150-something pounds, that you didn't have a problem with it. But now that she took oh my God, she's 240 pounds. sweetie, please lose the weight. She's going to be like, fuck you. We've been together for 4 fucking years. You've never required me to be thin. Now all of a sudden you want to charge me for something you've been giving me for free? Get the fuck out of here. Never, ever, gentlemen, never, ever allow your woman to gain weight and keep your commitment. This is exactly the same thing as not requiring her, but making clear to her, I do not date women on social media. I don't commit to women on social media. I don't commit to women who go to bars or clubs. I don't commit to women who keep in touch with their exes. And number 4, I do not commit to overweight women. She looks at herself, well, I'm not overweight now. No, you're not. But a lot can change in a few months. You've been warned. Okay. Area code 607, I see you in the queue. I'm going to get to you in just a second. I'm going to shout out my members in the chat here. I need to turn on my fan. It's fucking hot in here. 2 seconds, guys. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. There we are. Much better. Whew. It was really, really cold in Philly. It was really cold in Philly this morning, and we cranked up the heat, and the heat is absolutely working. All right. Bramblebush, shout out to you, my friend. Good to see you in here. Terrence B, good to see you in here. Terrence B says, so I'm a member of the Mod Squad. When do I receive my wrench? Right now. There you go. Terrence B is now a member of the Mod Squad. And keep in mind, Terrence B, I can take that wrench anytime I want. Right? For whatever reason, I seem to have a slew of patrons who think that just because they pay for my content, they can talk to me any old kind of way. I actually had to ban 3 patrons today because for whatever reason, they just thought because they were paying me $10, $15, $20, $55 a month, they could just pop off at the mouth. That's not the case. Appreciate the support, Terrence B. Do not abuse that wrench. Appreciate that. Native Carib Blackfoot is in the house. Will S. Pimped Out Geese. Talked to him yesterday on the phone. Howling Thunder 96. Shout out to you. Ace in Spades. Good to see you in here. Clue is the newest member of the TSR Mod Squad. Actually, Kang Marquise and the Elusive. So 3 new TSR members. Shout out to you guys. Clue, Kang Marquise, and the Elusive. Good to see you guys in here. New York's Ninth Wonder says, number 1, wrap it up. Number 2, Uber it. Number 3, night after call. So see, it's good that New York's Ninth Wonder remembered the rules. Big thanks goes out to Golden Age Flash 1950 with the $10 super chat. Appreciate that. Another shout out goes to Cryomancer with the big $100 super chat. Appreciate that. Way to end the month with the bang. It is a leap year. Tomorrow is the last day of February. Danny Arnold says, I love that satirical voice Donovan does. Yeah, that is called that is Beta Donovan. The most popular voice at TSR Towers. Very, very good. MLD is in the house. Good to see you guys in here. Colonel Sanders, the 16th, says, oh no, a previous fat girl is almost always a fat girl trying to come back. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. You got to watch out. You have to watch out for these women who used to be extremely overweight and they lose a lot of weight. They might be hot now, but just like Colonel Sanders the 16th says, they are just, dude, they are itching for a reason to be that fat girl again. Real talk. Real talk. The phone lines are blowing up, 607-215 and 973. I'm going to get you guys in that order. Legendary Proof is in the house, says your fast metabolism will only take you so far until you damage it with processed garbage. Yeah, see, here's the thing. If Robinell were 21 instead of 31, she might have been able to get away with her crappy eating, right? Because, I mean, younger girls, younger women have higher metabolisms. There are a lot of hot girls that are 20, 21, 22 years old running around here, super smoking hot bodies, but they don't have good eating habits and they don't exercise. What ends up happening is they get to 28, 29 years old, and oh, by the way, now they start to gain weight. They don't change their eating habits, they don't exercise, but they're not staying thin like they used to back when they were in their teens and 20s. BK from the Rockies is in the house. Good to see you in here. Thomas Munier with the €5 super chat. He says her weight doubles after he commits. Nothing new. Once the TradCon mask falls off, that she puts you on after the age of 25. I Brablebush with another $10 super chat. Says, dude, she gained over 150 pounds without having a kid. She could easily balloon into one of those 400, 600-pound whales once she has a kid. He needs to bail ASAP. He's got to get up out of there, man. He's got to get up out of there, dude, and do not knock her up. Because just like Colonel Sanders at 16 says, that's a fat girl waiting to get out. And a pregnancy in a lot of women's mind is permission to just let themselves go. Well, I was pregnant. I got pregnant. That's why I'm fat. Next thing you know, they end up on my 600-pound life, and they're freaking 687 pounds. Going to Dr. Now Zarden. Another $50 super chat from Cryomancer. Today is Cryomancer is either a big baller, making it rain, or it's payday. One of the two. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very, very much, Cryomancer. Clue says the body is a size 6, but the brain is still a size 22, right? All right, let us get to the phone lines. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what advice you would give this gentleman. Maybe your stories about girls who have gotten a little chubby while they were with you. 914-205-5356. Let's go to the phone lines. Area code 607. You're on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Donovan, what's going on, man? P-Dubs, yo. They call me P-Dubs. My real name's Ariel Duarte, but
where are you
I
calling
hail
from,
from Newark,
P-Dubs?
New Jersey, but I'm up in upstate New York right now.
Okay, good stuff, man. What's going on?
Well, first and foremost, man, I can't stress it enough. Thank you straight up for red pilling us every day.
Absolutely.
I watch your content every night at work. I work overnights, and I watch you, Jonathan from Modern Life, dating. I was just on the show earlier calling, and I just want to say thank you guys for being the Morpheus and waking us up, all the Neos, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well,
Well, thanks for the call, P-Dubs, up in New York, up in upstate New York. Yeah, I always love hearing from people who say, listen, man, you changed my life. I was down and out. I was bad with girls. I didn't really have any meaning. I love hearing from guys like that. I really, really do. All right, let's go to area code 973. Area code 973. You're on Live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Greg from New York, going back to New Jersey.
Greg in New York. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up? All right, guys, get your crayons out. Gotta tell you this math equation I just thought of, because I just started thinking about it. All right, so if she's thin, she's got maybe a 50 to 75% chance of getting fat.
Okay.
If she's chubby, like let's say like she's got the hourglass shape, big tits, big ass,
Yes.
that type of thing. She like it's like 75, 85. And
Okay.
if she's morbidly obese, forget about it.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it all. I've done it all. Look, I've dated a lot. I'm not saying to date a lot of girls, fucked a lot of girls, but
Sure.
my now child's in the double digits. But like I've realized this, and when my main chick, she was chubby, so I'm not gonna lie, she wasn't fat. She was chubby. But then 3 years I was with her, she got fat, and then she's like, why aren't we having sex? And I'm cheating on her with like thicker women than her, like they were hourglass shapes.
Right.
So just remember that math equation. That's all I got to tell you.
Damn, dude. Listen, I do like the math equation. I just remembered to put the number up there. 914-205-5356 to call in. Yeah, listen, man, you really, really, really have to pay attention to girls these days. And pay attention. Listen, there are a lot of girls who used to be grossly overweight, a lot of girls who used to be overweight who still maintain great bodies to this day, right? Listen, there's nothing wrong with dating a former fatty who now has a nice tight body, but you have to pay attention to her habits. Make sure her diet is tight. Make sure she's exercising regularly. If she's not, you're gonna have to be ready. You're gonna have to be ready to make some pretty hard decisions. You're gonna have to have some difficult conversations. The men who have the best relationships with their women are the men who have the difficult conversations with their women. I don't even have to tell Dev. She already knows. Area code 809. I'm going to get to you in just a second. I got a couple of super chats to call out. Nonstop Dre 360 with the $2 super chat says Derek Jackson voice. Live your truth, baby girl. Yeah, that's Derek Jackson. What's going on, y'all? It's Derek Jackson. I'm just here to let y'all know I do like me a big girl. My mama was a big girl. My mama was black. She was a big girl. So I like big girls. And if you're a big girl, you need to live your truth, baby girl. Love comes in all shapes and sizes. More to love, more for Derek Jackson. Derek Jackson. Live your truth, baby girl. It don't matter how. Listen, baby girl, if you're 255 pounds, that's all right, baby girl. That's 255 pounds for me to love. You're not fat, baby girl. You thick. You thick. Don't let these niggas out here tell you you ain't thick. Don't forget your crown. Fucking Derek Jackson. Love that dude, man. If I looked as good as him, I'd probably be doing what he's doing. I'm not gonna lie. Al with the $2 super chat says fat girls have the biggest egos. It's amazing, dude. Right? And again, here's the thing, Al. That's not their fault. Listen, larger women, girls who carry a little bit more body weight, and I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly here, but girls who carry a little bit more body weight, they don't have big egos just for nothing. Oh, no. They have big egos because thirsty niggas are out here telling them that they look good. Y'all know who you are. The big girl puts a picture on Instagram. Dude, go on Instagram, go on Facebook. You see all these thirsty motherfuckers talking about wife material. I drink your bath water. This and that and the other. I'm like, what? She's 378 pounds. You're not drinking nothing, bro. What the hell are you talking about? So you guys, listen, all these dudes want to complain. Why do big girls have such big egos? Because of y'all. Y'all thirsty motherfuckers. Well, big girls need loving too. That's the problem. If you guys quit gassing these broads up, maybe they'd thin out. David McGrew, welcome to the family. Appreciate that. All right, let's go to area code 809. Area code 809, you're on live with Donovan. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
My name is Sam, and I'm calling you outside of the country. I'm calling you from the Dominican Republic.
Okay, Sam in the DR. What's up, Sam?
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what I'm going to tell you. I don't know if you faced that type of situation before. I've seen a fat girl. She's pregnant. In my job, she got another man.
Oh, no way, dude.
I don't know how. And that guy's been busting on inside of her with no condom.
And this is in the Dominican Republic?
And they are...
This is in the Dominican Republic?
That's in the Dominican Republic. And that girl, she's fully 100% Dominican.
And she's pregnant, but she's
pregnant,
still got
fat, and she's snatched another man while she's married.
Sam, you're stressing me out, dude. Like, you're stressing me out. This is exactly why women are the way I can't believe this has happened. Maybe, listen, I've never been to the DR, right? I've been many places all over the world. I've never been to the Dominican Republic. I actually hooked up with the Dominican girl in Vegas a long time ago. The bitch was crazy. Her name was Tristan. But and she was not. Oh no, she was not. Wow. Does this happen in the Dominican a whole lot, or is this a relatively new phenomenon?
But I've lived in the Dominican Republic for quite a while. But I'm not from the Dominican Republic, by the way.
Okay.
And I lived there for quite a while, about 12 years, and I've seen that. I'm so surprised.
Jesus.
And I can't believe that this guy commits to that girl.
Why? Did you talk to him? Did he tell you why? Like, dude, why are you busting in a pregnant chick? Like, does she have naked pictures of his mom? I don't know, like why?
But the only thing is that girl has a beautiful face, but she's fat, she's overweight, she's about 5'5", and about almost 200 pounds.
Okay, let me put you up on game here, Sam, and maybe you probably understand this, right? I'm gonna change your mind right now. If a girl is overweight, she cannot have a pretty face. I don't care. People say all the time, well, Ashley Graham is overweight, but she's got a pretty face. No, she doesn't. Ashley Graham is hideous. Ashley Graham is hideous. Thanks for the call, Sam. I don't care. Dude, I can't stand dudes who are like, well, listen, she's a little bit overweight, but she got a pretty face. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Get up out of here with that. Hopefully I changed Sam's mind. Big thanks goes out to Hyarin Zeno. Hyarin Zeno, I think that's how you pronounce that. With the $5 super chat says, fat girls have big egos because they ate hot small girls. Oh my God, wow. NYKia31 says, big girls don't need loving too. They need interval training and a meal plan. Oh man, y'all are gonna get me kicked off of YouTube. David McGrew says, I was able to turn my homie onto your content, the guy who owned 30 acres of land and a house, and his girl is acting stupid. He's hooked now. Excellent. Excellent. That's how we spread the red pill, man. This is how we spread the red pill. New York's Ninth Wonder, 541, I'm coming to you next, followed by 215. New York's Ninth Wonder says the rise of slim, thick, and pogs have allowed for chicks to normalize their size to simps. Yeah, listen, Devin's a pog. She ain't fat. Oh, no. Wow, Sam just blew my mind. He just blew me away, dude. Pregnant, overweight girl managed to get a man. Guys, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, I feel embarrassed. Me, personally, I feel embarrassed. Like, I take that personally. Ay. Area code 541. Area code 541. You're on live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Donovan, this is Bryson from Oregon, man.
Bryson in Oregon. Bryson in Oregon. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, hold on, Bryson. I just want to make sure my memory serves me. You're the guy who has your girlfriend is pregnant and she's a little bit overweight and you wanted to know what to do. Is that you or is that somebody else?
That is me, Donovan.
Oh, Bryson, listen, we're all waiting with bated breath. We need an update. What has happened since you last talked to us?
Just last time I talked to you, man, it's just been like the same old regular operating system.
Okay.
She's 4 months pregnant now, and like everything's fine for the most part. I'm just here to tell these guys out here, you got to vet these women properly.
Yep.
Patrice O'Neal said it the best: fat women are for poor men.
Boom!
So raise your value. Raise your value, man, and don't make the mistakes I'm doing, man, because she don't cook. You know, she don't want to work out, and when you bring it up to her, she's like, "Oh,
loses her mind. Oh my God, I can't believe it."
So I'm just saying out here, guys, just raise your value before you even try to get to a better relationship with these women. And you say it the best, man. Just make the standards high.
That's right.
Make it from the jump.
Bryson, listen, I got good news. Listen, I got good news for you, Bryson. Okay, you're 32, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm 30. I had my birthday.
30.
She's 32.
She's 32. You're 30. It's not over for you, bruh. Right? Like, you're at the dawn of your sexual prime. Listen, you got to take care of the kid. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. You got to take care of your kid. You got to be responsible. You have to make sure you raise your kid correctly. That doesn't mean you have to stay with your girl, man. Like, there is hope for you. You can still get your ass into shape and lock down or start dating around. So there is hope for you, Bryson.
Oh, yeah, homie, I'm 9.4% body fat. It's weird, though, because it's, I don't know why I chose her. You were right. That was the only girl available to me.
Okay, Bryson. Listen, dude, you are sub-double-digit body fat. The next time you call, I want you to say, Donovan, I got a problem. I got these two girls. One's a 9, one's a 10. They want to have a threesome, but the 9 doesn't want to have a threesome. What do I do? That's what I want to hear from you the next time you call me. You understand?
All right, brother, I got you.
Bryson in Oregon. Wow, 9.4% body fat. Holy shit. Dude's in great shape. Jeremy Ledette, or Jeremy Lede, with the $10 super chat says, supporting you, brother, thank you. I appreciate that, Jeremy Lede, or Ledette. Of course. I Bramblebush says, I love pogs. I love pogs and MILFs. Yes. Yeah, Devin, now see, Devin just turned 36, so yeah, she's probably in the MILF category. She looks good for her age. Rockin' body, obviously you guys all know. Pog, Danny Arnold asks, fat-ass white girls. Not fogs, not fat-ass white girls, fat ass white girls. Girls who are built like Devin. Devin is this is what I love about Dev. She is extremely curvy, but she's not fat. Right? Love that stuff. Love that stuff. Imagine the Nonstop Dre 360 and 215. I'm coming to you in just a second. Nonstop Dre 360 says, imagine Patrice O'Neal and Donovan doing a show together. That'd be great. Man, dude, I'd be starstruck. Be honest with you. I'd be starstruck. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to area code 215. Area code 215, you're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Donovan, it's Mike from Philly.
Mike in Philly, how you doing, brother?
Good, good. I don't really have like a girl per se that like was skinny and gained weight, but on social media, I pretty much trash like fat women all the time because I'm an insensitive asshole.
Yes.
And I wanted to share like these two posts to where I would share on Facebook. I get sick and tired of men sharing these fucking posts that says, oh, if she got a tummy, she can still be yummy.
Oh.
And I was like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like,
oh, yeah.
Is that how low you'll go? There are so many women out here that are at the gym and shit like that. And in Philly, it's pretty bad because almost everybody is fucking fat.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And the second post, what was that?
If she's got a tummy, she can still be yummy. Oh, that's oh, and by the way,
yeah,
Sharpe
and
Assist.
the second post.
Well, hold on real quick. By the way, Sharpe Assist is absolutely right. This is absolutely coming off of YouTube. So this is not staying up on YouTube. Mike, it sounds to me, Mike, like they're coming to get you, bruh. Like you got choppers. Like what's going on?
Outside.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, like if you got to go handle some business, like, you know, I ain't mad at you. We'll get your bail money.
No, I'm good.
All right.
But the second post I wanted to talk about was there was someone shared two women. Woman A was a very attractive woman, but she had all the traits of a woman that's pretty useless to a man.
Okay.
And then woman B was a fat girl, but she was the educated, she cooks, cleans, and all that bullshit.
Wow.
And I said, I mean, I'll still fuck woman A, but I won't commit to either one.
Okay.
And women,
that's
of
real.
course, commented, but they didn't bash me. They said, oh, why would you take woman B? I'm like, because she's fat?
Yes.
It's like, oh, is that all y'all think about?
Yes.
You think?
Well, yes.
I got to be sexually aroused by her.
That's right.
So
that's right.
For the men out there on social media, don't hold your fucking tongue.
Nope.
Speak how you speak. But that's all I wanted to say.
Mike in Philly, checking in. Appreciate the call, Mike in Philly. Probably lives right down the road from me. Hopefully the cops weren't after him. But yeah, listen, he makes an excellent point right there at the end. And I say this all the time. Ladies, you could be feminine. You could be submissive. You could know how to cook. You could have a kind, deferent disposition. You could be all of these things. Those are all very good things. If we are not sexually attracted to you, we will never find out about your qualities. Sexual attractiveness is number one. That is the most important thing to a man. That's it. Oh my God, you're shallow. Oh my God, you're shallow. Yes, if that's what you want to call it, fine. Call me shallow, call me chauvinistic, call me an asshole, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I'm a shallow fucking asshole. You still can't be fat. You still cannot be overweight. Those of you watching, this is absolutely coming down off of YouTube. I'm going to have to hide this video because you know how things are. My patrons, on the other hand, you will have access to this full version on Patreon. I will post it tonight along with the podcast version. Ace in Spades says, I thought MILF meant you had to be a mother. No, Devin's not a mother, Ace in Spades. I said she could be a MILF. Like, porn stars who are in the MILF category, all it means is older, fuckable-looking women, right? Like, to me, MILF, obviously a mom I'd like to fuck, right? But when I'm thinking MILF, I'm thinking, like, porn stars, right? Like, if they fall, like, basically any woman over the age of 25 in the porn industry is considered a MILF. So, basically, an older woman past her prime who still has a fuckable body. Ay. Ace in Spades, man. Ay. Sometimes I think Ace in Spades is kind of a sneak tip troll, man. I know. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Big thanks goes out to Unique79 with the 5 British pounds. Says mainstream media does a disservice to overweight women. There are too many cuddle parties going on. Soft lies are encouraged rather than hard truths. Real talk. Real talk. Straight up. Real talk. 914-205-5356. Let us go to area code 305. Area code 305, you're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What's up? This is Kelly West. What's going on, Donovan?
Kelly West, Miami. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Nothing much. Enjoying the content that you're talking about today, man. You bring up a good discussion. I'm glad I'm actually on my lunch break now, so I can talk to you about what I want to say.
Okay.
Man, it's funny because, you know, I kind of like how you bring up the fact that how you don't even admit that girls have pretty faces. Because of the fact that you don't even want to even be sucked in that type of situation.
No. I said, no, you do not want to be in that situation.
No, sir, not at all. So with that being said, there's no real point in even dealing with a big girl because they're going to give the same troubles, same problems that a pretty girl would.
That's right.
You might as well just be with a pretty girl.
Yep. And here's the thing.
And a lot of.
Here's the thing, Kelly. I don't know if you've ever dated a girl who used to be overweight, who is now thin. Those girls have the hugest egos. Like the way it used to be before social media and the internet and all that other stuff is that if a big girl became hot, she still had the big girl temperament, as in she was still nice and sweet. But now, thanks to social media and Instagram and this thirsty dudes all the time, she's thinking, oh, well, I used to be a fat girl, but now my shit don't stink. And now she has an even worse attitude than a girl who was actually pretty before she got pretty. I'll give you the last word.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate the last word. And I wanted to actually respond to Mr. Muhammad yesterday because he brought up about how when you pull out your dick and bring a girl to your house, you're supposed to just fuck her or whatever, whatnot. But here's the thing. In America, we can't just be forcing the issue with these females. It's just pussy. I could get pussy any given day.
Right.
So with that being said, Mr. Muhammad, you know, I already smashed her already. That's the reason why she was at my house after midnight on February the 14th on Valentine's
you told
Day.
You were the one with the Valentine's Day story. That's right. I think what he was trying to say is that if a woman comes to and you'd already smashed her, right? And I think he was probably unaware of that. But what I think he was trying to convey to everyone is that if a woman comes to your house, then it should be understood that you're smashing. And I don't think that's lost on you. I think that you know and understand that you're just dealing with an older woman who's trying to sell what's worth less for more, as all older women try to do. And you handled it as such. So
thank you. I appreciate that, Mr. Donovan.
No problem, man. Kelly West in Miami. I might have to start calling him Key West in Miami. Love it. Tom Brokaw says the bare minimum is your waist to hip. Your waist size has to be lower than your bust or hip. Real talk. Tom Brokaw says, but don't watch that Lizzo video. Hell no. Big thanks goes out to Clue with 2 U's. With the $10 super chat, says, fat chicks demand the privileges of 9s and 10s. Just watch a Lizzo video. Real talk. Colonel Sanders the 16th says, don't forget, check Donovan Sharpe. It's there too. I don't know what that means. Sharp spell check. Good stuff. Danny Arnold says, thanks, Donovan. Fat-ass white girls are awesome. Yes, I like them Asian with that kind of rump myself. Very good. Excellent. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 207. Area code 207, you're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yo, Donovan, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
This is Kyle Man out in Maine. So I have 2 things I wanted to talk to you about.
All right.
One is a personal experience. The other one is kind of like a warning to guys. You ever see those girls that grow up and they're fat throughout half of their lives?
Yeah.
Then they go get like a gastric bypass, and now all of a sudden they're skinny?
Yep.
They have the worst attitude ever. They have the most entitled Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
That is something that you need to watch out for. Another thing was, I used to be that blue-pilled guy. And one thing that I've noticed now that I've been on the red pill for about 4 years now is, one, high-quality women all the time.
Okay.
And I notice a girl that I have been seeing now, anytime I'm out working out, she's right there behind me.
Okay.
She's going out and working out too.
Good,
and I think that has to do with like what you were saying about the dread game.
Yeah, the dread game. And,
I used to be.
Well, there's dread game and then there's passive dread. Like if she knows that you're out the door, if she doesn't work out, then yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. But yeah, man, that's basically all I wanted to say. As long as men out there are working out and doing your thing, women are going to follow.
That's right.
They're going to follow into suit. As long as you're holding your dominance, they're going to follow suit.
Excellent, excellent. Thanks for the call. I think his name was Kyle in Maine. Area code 678. I'm going to come to you in just a second. Ibrahimovic says sometimes chicks just look okay in their prime and somehow they hit the wall and somehow turn hot. To me, that's a MILF. You know what's interesting about Dev? Devin didn't get tits until right around the time she met me, right? Like, I've seen pictures of her as a 25, 26-year-old. Didn't really have, her tits were, I don't know, B cups, small B cups. But now she's a 38D. Or 30, it's either a 36 or 38D. But Devin has huge tits now. Like, Devin's 36, her tits, I don't know. Her tits look like they're, her tits like they're 24, 25 years old. It's the weirdest thing. It's the damnedest thing. I actually thought she had a boob job when I first met her. No, she doesn't. No, she does not have a boob job. For whatever reason, I can't scroll. Oh, there we go. No? Yes? No? Okay, for whatever reason, I can't scroll. Oh, boy. Looks like I've frozen up here. Yeah. 36 double D. All right. I know. God damn it. What the hell is going on? I know. Shut up. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. Okay. All right. For whatever reason, it looked like I was frozen. Looked like my page froze, and for whatever reason, I thought that things had frozen up. As a matter of fact, things have frozen up. Guys, give me just a second. I need to reopen the. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can see the. Okay, very good. I need to reopen the chat. So forgive me here. For whatever reason, YouTube froze up on my end. I thought maybe they had axed my channel, which is obviously entirely possible, given today's subject matter. Hate speech and all the rest of that. So let me okay. Oh, wait a minute. There we are. Excellent. Okay. All right. Now we're back to normal. Okay. All right. By the way, Devin's watching, and she is a 36 double D, I am told. She is a 36 double D. So she wanted me to tell you that. And it's funny, guys are always like, oh my god, I'll bet you, or bitches are always like, oh, I bet Devin hates it when you post pictures of her on social media. No, she doesn't. Devin loves it, but she hates it. She hates it because people know what her body looks like, and she doesn't know those people, but she likes the attention. She likes the compliments that come with it. Like, don't get it twisted. Listen, Devin's my girl. She's still a woman. Listen, she likes getting that validation just like anybody else. Let me bring up the chat here. All right, area code. Give me a second here. Before I go to area code 678, Colonel Sanders the 16th actually makes a good point. He's talking about my second channel. Yeah, my videos do stay up on my second channel. Then Clue asks, you have a second channel? Dude, I've got like 9 channels, man. I've got like 9. Oh, actually 8 because they banned one of them. Yes, I have 8 YouTube channels. No, obviously this is the biggest of all of my channels. But yeah, I've got multiple YouTube channels. Just in case. Appreciate that. Terrence B says it's an honor to be a moderator on your channel. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. All right, let's go to area code 678. Area code 678, you're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where you're calling from?
I'm Efo. I'm Efo from Atlanta.
Efo in Atlanta. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Doing good. This thing I wanted to say. One thing is that when I see a fat girl naked, man, my dick be soft like a gummy worm, man.
What are you doing looking at naked fat girls? Where are you seeing naked fat girls? Efo in Atlanta? Are you telling on yourself? Are you telling on yourself?
Look. No, I don't like fat girls at all. I was curious. Well, fat girl looks how I was like, ugh. Just like this. Okay, that's what happened. I was watching porn. I was watching. There wasn't fat. It was hot girls milk porn. It was regular porn, right?
Okay, all right.
And then what happened is I accidentally pressed the one where it involves a fat chick. I accidentally pressed that. And man, when I see her naked, I was like,
Efo, no, Efo, say it ain't. Oh, Efo, stop. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh my God. Oh my God. Efo in Atlanta.
Man.
Holy, yeah, I got, yeah, all right. Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call, Efo in Atlanta. 914-205-5356. Again, that's 914-205-5356. Let's go to area code 609. Area code 609, you're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Donovan? My name is Forrest. I'm calling from Jersey.
Forrest in Jersey. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Hey, I'm not really calling about today's content. I'm calling about something that a caller brought up like 2 days ago.
Sure.
Regarding something his woman said to him. So,
all right.
And again, I found it funny only because now that you start diving down the red pill content, you realize how similar all these women are, these situations that you think are crazy in your own life, you realize other people are going through it. So,
right.
Anyway, I'm about 18 months into a divorce, and my ex was cheating with a cop. Which, by the way, if you think a cheating spouse is bad, don't have your wife cheat with an officer, because that just makes things worse.
Of course.
So anyway, so the reason I'm calling is because you seemed kind of shocked after we had filed for divorce. My soon-to-be ex actually proposed the same idea, and I can't remember the caller's name, but he said that his woman proposed living together. After the divorce.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I think his name was. I think he lived in Missouri or something like that. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Right.
He lived in Wisconsin. He lived in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. So, and again, it's funny because you hear this stuff when it happened to me. I would tell some friends and stuff what was said, and they were like, "No, there's no way somebody would actually say or propose that." And then you hear other people that are going through similar
You'd
situations.
be surprised, man.
And it's crazy. I had 2 false domestic violence accusations against me. Was thrown out of my house twice.
Shit.
I think the best advice you give is once you get started down the red pill, you have to just consume it every day.
That's right.
And don't fall for your old blue tendencies. Don't think that she's ever going to be fair or she's going to be whatever, because it doesn't matter if you have kids, if you have money or you don't have money. They're all the same.
That's
Donovan.
right.
So anyway, I'd love your content. I'll let you get to another caller, dude. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for the call, Forrest. Forrest in New Jersey, sharing his cautionary tale. Man, 2 false domestic violence charges. That sucks. Those are a motherfucker, I can imagine. Jesus. All right, let's go to area code 913. Area code 913. You're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Sperling, and I'm calling from California.
Sperling in California. How you doing, brother?
Yep. I was calling because, on the subject today, I had a funny situation with a girl I used to talk to. I didn't really take her serious because, I don't date far as serious with any women, but she took these pictures for her birthday, for Valentine's Day, and then she asked me if they're cute, and I'm like, no. And she's like, why? I was like, because you're fat. And she's like, what? I'm like, you're fat.
Yes.
She was like, well, I mean, she was like, well, I said, what's sexually attractive about you is not your body. I said, you see my other girl. I'm like, you know, I don't date women really over 5'1", between 5'1", 5'5", probably about 130 pounds.
Right.
Tops.
Right.
Yeah.
And she just couldn't believe it. She just couldn't believe it, did she?
Yeah.
She's like, what the hell? Where is that coming from? Like, don't you see?
I told her, I said, look, if you don't start losing weight, I can't talk to you. I'm like, you're like 170. You need to drop like 40.
Yo, for
like,
real.
For us to be like consistent, like, you know what I mean? Otherwise, I'm not doing it.
No.
So I just wanted to bring that in just to agree, you know, just to say that, yes, you have to put these hoes in check.
Straight up, man. Sperling in California, letting these hoes know he's not into banging fat hoes. Real talk, man. And listen, guys, you have to do this up front, right? You have to do this up front. If a woman, and again, we always say never angle for a long-term relationship first, right? You guys, listen, you guys know the Donovan Sharpe process. Hey, what are we? Where are we going? Blah, 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 blah. Area code 678. I see you in the queue. I'm going to get to you in a second. Right? What's it going to take to be in a relationship? What are we? Are we going to take this thing to the next level? No, you don't. You don't want to be in a relationship with a guy like me. No. You put her off 2-3 times. The next time she asks, okay, so you really want to know what it's like to be in a relationship with me. You really want to know what it takes. Because being in a relationship with me, it's not easy. It's tough. It's a motherfucker, and I'm a motherfucker. I really, okay, all right, you ready? Yep, I'm ready. Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. Right? Right now, right then and there, she understands part of what's going on. She understands that if she's going to be in a relationship with you, she needs to relinquish all autonomy. Oh, there's no such thing as privacy in a relationship. You get that out of the way. She makes it through that. You let her know, listen, I'm not going to tell you what you can or cannot do. You can do what you want. I'm not your father. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not going to put a gun to your head. All I can tell you is what I don't do. What I don't do is date women on social media. What I don't do is commit to women who go to bars or clubs. What I don't do is commit to women who are still in contact with their ex-boyfriends, ex-fuck buddies, whatever. If you are in contact with any man who has had his penis inside you, not going to commit. Not going to commit. Number 4, I do not commit to, I do not date, I do not have sex with women that are overweight. Are you telling me that if I'm fat that you're going to leave? Let her know that's exactly what I'm telling you. Let her cry, let her throw a fit, get all butthurt, but guess what? Deep down inside, she knows that's legit. Why else do you think women want to lose weight at the beginning of the year? They're not doing it for their health, guys. They're doing it to increase their sexual prospects. Area code 678, I'm going to come to you in just a second. I got a couple of super chats to shout out. Charles Reinhardt with the $20 super chat says we should have a fat woman convention and give them Stairmasters and meal plans as parting gifts. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Merciless6 with the $10 super chat says fat shaming Kevin Samuels said if a man utters the phrase more cushion for the pushin', his ass is broke. You'll never see big girls fight at Whole Foods like you see at Popeyes. That's right. Big girls don't fight at Whole Foods. Big girls fight at Popeyes, KFC, Taco Bell. That's where big girls like to fight. I don't know. Efo in Atlanta might be. He talking about he accidentally stumbled onto some fat girl porn. I don't know, man. Efo might be a chubby chaser. Might be a chubby chaser. Cryomancer says women don't believe in being fair. It's about advantage and leverage. 1,000,000%. Women do not give a damn about being fair. No, they do not. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 678. Area code 678. You're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Efo. Calling back.
Sorry, Efo. If you call once, don't call back, guys. Call once a day. Call once a day. Once a day. Listen, I appreciate you calling in. But don't call me 2-3 times, guys. Come on. I'm trying to run a radio show here, guys. Area code 717. Area code 717. You're on Live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
What up, Donovan? This is Cryomancer out of Hanover, PA. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, brother.
Hey, man, I love your content, man. You know, I have to throw you out a couple of super chats, man. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it, man.
What I've seen firsthand how these fat chicks, man, they think they fucking, excuse my language, they think they
That's all right.
I mean, I be going out and I could see, you know, you look over and I'm not no pig hunter or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I've noticed when you go out and, you know, you might scope out like a 7 or 8 or something like that. Then you got the fat girl sitting next to her and she's rolling her eyes and whatnot.
Like, what the fuck he looking at? Yeah. Like, you're supposed to look at her too, right? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Like you don't understand.
And
like,
then when
what's
you
happening?
try to pass a big tail to go talk to the hot ones, she over there lunching.
She's over there butt hurt. Like, what you talking to her for? Like, you know what the hell I'm talking to her for? What the fuck is wrong with you? Listen, and a lot of times when you approach, if you approach a hot girl who has fat friends, her fat friends get mad at you for approaching the hot girl. It's unbelievable. I'll never understand it.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, thank you very much for your content, brother, and I'm gonna keep on supporting. Appreciate
it, man. Thank you very much. I forgot. I wasn't able to type in his name, but I appreciate that. The super chat. Area code 901. I'm going to get to you in just a second. Clue says this is the greatest chat room on YouTube. No trolls. Yes, Clue. The reason why there are no trolls is because members only members have the ability to chat. Only members have the ability to chat. I used to let anybody chat in my chat rooms, and a lot of them would just, I mean, I would get off of, I get off on tangents. I'd start roasting peoples. I actually lost the channel because I roasted this chick named Healthy for Hillary. Give me 1 second. Very good. So yes, the reason why, Clue, the reason why this is the best chat room on YouTube, is because I shrink the audience. I don't just let anybody in here. I used to do that. Beastly Nerd with the $10 super chat says work security for an apartment complex where all of the women in the office are fat. I mean all of them. Then 2 of them tried to flirt with me around the first time, and I was like, no, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. And listen, big girls ain't shy. Like, they will come on to you. So what you doing? What you talk about? You got a man? You got a boyfriend? You want a girlfriend? You want a wifey? What's up? I mean, I might be big, but, you know, I can move. I might be a big girl, but you know, I could throw it down just like the skinny girls do and break you off. Look, I could break you off and then get you a bucket of chicken. Yeah, you ain't never been with a big girl? You ain't never been with a big girl before? Nigga, you don't be knowing. I throw this big girl booty on you, won't never go nowhere. Clue with the $5 super chat says, do you have any audiobooks on Audible for us truck drivers? Unfortunately, I do not. Zach Schmidt with the $5 super chat says, Donovan, you need to pop on a Fisk Vegas YouTube live stream. Fisk Vegas is the GOAT. That stuff is the best chat room. Okay, I might check that out. Is that the fat girl voice? Is that the fat girl voice? Is that the fat girl voice? Is that what that is? What's up? You're on live with Donovan. Yeah. You know, my name is Swantasha, and I heard you talk about that nigga Efo in Atlanta. Said he was looking at big girl porn. Yeah, that nigga. Tell him he could get it. I'm 5'2" and I'm 316 pounds, but I put something on him. I ain't mad. I put something on him. Let him know. I'll break him off and then give him a bucket of chicken. For sure. Area code 901. Area code 901. You're on live with Donovan. Andy, you go ahead.
What's going on with you, Donovan? I want to say thank you for taking my call, and I really appreciate your content.
Absolutely.
I'm a married man, and I've been listening to you for the last 2 years. And for all the men in the chat room, that the advice even works for when you're married.
Yes.
I'm 33. I got married young. I got married at 21 and joined the military. During our 20s, I dealt with a lot of unnecessary attitude. Yep. Sometimes I could say she might have been tripping, but now that we're in our 30s, shit, it's a drastic change. Like, I'm not receiving any of that lip or none of that backlash.
Hell no.
Because like y'all said,
Man, the wall undefeated. You
Straight
hear
up.
me?
The
my
wall
wife
is undefeated.
big now. I keep
the
it
wall
100.
is 90. Listen, the wall is 99-0, bro. Real talk. Real quick before I let you go, what was your name and where you calling from? I forgot to ask that.
Oh, my name is Randy, and I'm calling out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, Randy in Memphis. All right, good stuff, Randy. Well, real quick, you said you got married right out of the military when you were 21 years old.
Yes, sir.
What's the difference? What's the difference in your marriage now than it was back then? What are just some of the main differences?
On my end or her end?
On your end. On your end.
Well, for one, I'm not running the streets the way I was.
Okay.
I was always out, always gone. I used to even volunteer for missions to kind of not be at the house, you know.
No, I'm with you. Okay, very good. And so
I'm more. One thing, even she said it. She said, "You always do stuff that I want to do that makes me. What makes you happy?" And I'm at a point in my life, I'm more so worried about my happiness than hers now.
Good.
Like what you said last year in one of your streams.
Yes, her happiness is tied to your happiness. Her happiness is tied to your happiness. Her sexual satisfaction is tied to your sexual satisfaction.
Oh, can I say one more? Can I say one more thing before I get off? And I'm gonna get off.
No, go ahead, man. You got it.
I hate the phrase "happy wife, happy life," especially with black men.
Bruh,
I get so sick of that. And I told a black man, I said, "So let me get this straight. Long as she happy, everybody else is happy. They're cool. A person that can't even decide what they want to eat on a daily basis."
Listen, women.
Come on, man.
Women don't know what they want. They don't even know what they need, and what they want and need. It's a moving target. Randy, listen, man. I appreciate the call. Call back anytime. He's been listening to the show for 2 years. I love to hear stories. I love it when guys call in and say, "Donovan, I've listened to your show for 2 years, 3 years. I've been following you since Return of Kings, man, and your content changed my life." So thanks for the call there, Randy. Remember, Super Chat's flying in. I Bramblebush with the wait a minute. Mount MT 909455557 with the $10 super chats. He says, hell, fatties. Then the fatties then curve dudes who actually they actually curve dudes who approach them because they love the ego boost from being able to say no. Real talk. That's the comment of the day there by MT 909455557. I Bramblebush with the $10 super chat says, what happens if she fails the phone test and lists your requirements and she refuses, but you keep the sex, but later she accepts, would you trust it? The first response. That's a very good question. So what I Bramblebush is asking, and I'm going to get to the super chats here in a second, and the caller, I see you in the queue. I'm going to get the super chats in a second. So what happens if she fails that phone test, right? So you really want to know what it's like to be in a relationship with me, right? Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. Guys, 9 times out of 10, the girl is going to fail that test. She's not, if she, and again, the reason you're doing this is so that you can find out, hypothetically speaking, if she's fucking other guys. Guys, women are always fucking other people. They are always fucking other people. Always fucking other people, right? So you let her know with that phone test, hey, listen, you're not going to be fucking anybody when you're with me, baby girl. Number 2, you're going to let me see that phone anytime I want. 9 out of 10 times they fail the phone test. So here's what happens. Here's what happens, Bramble. Unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. Oh my God. Listen, don't question her. Don't say, why don't you want me to see your phone? Don't do any of that stuff. As soon as you say, unlock your phone and hand it to me right now, and she hesitates, well, see, there you go. Listen, I like you. You like me. Let's just keep things the way they are. Let's keep the sex out of it, right? Now, she may try again in a week or 2, and when you do the phone test, then she'll be ready. But here's what you then do, Bramble. Okay, so 2 weeks later, she's like, okay, I want to be in a relationship. Okay, listen, you know what I'm going to ask you. You know what I'm going to ask you? Yes. All right, unlock your phone and hand it to me right now. You look at her phone. Okay. All right, everything seems to be a go. Okay. You know what you say then? Well, that's a start. That's a start. We'll see how long you can keep this up, and then we can maybe add some other stuff. Well, what other things are there? What other things are there? Whoa. Slow down. Listen, I told you being in a relationship with me was difficult. What, you think I'm going to commit to you just because you let me see your phone? You think I'm going to commit to you because you don't think I know that you've erased some stuff? Well, I didn't. Listen, I'm not going to tell you what you did or didn't do. I don't know. All I'm telling you is that it is very difficult to be in a relationship with a guy like me. Well, what else is necessary? Well, You already know about the phone thing. You're going to let me see that anytime I want. I don't commit to women who go out with their who go out for girls' nights out. I don't commit to women on social media, and I don't commit to women, pardon me, I don't commit to women who keep in contact with their exes. And then you just wait. Okay, I think I can do that. I also don't commit to overweight females. That's a start. If she comes through in the end later, you can, listen, whether you can trust it or not, you'll never know. But if she makes an effort, you give her a shot. Don't just commit to her if she does it for a couple of weeks. I put Devin through the same training. I made her do it for a year and a half before I committed. Good question. I'm going to get to the calls in a second. The Night King with the $10 super chat says, this is just for the fat boys. It better be recurring. You guys like the fat girl voice? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Everybody likes the fat girl voice. David McGrew says, you know you want this chicken and grits, you sweet thing. I got your chicken and grits right here. I'll call up my mama. She come watch the kids. You can come over and hit it right now. You can hit it right now. Good stuff. The Practical Stoic with a $5 super chat says, I don't understand how some guys are into land whale harpooning. By the way, that big girl voice is fucking hilarious. Oh, wow. I literally just made up that voice. Big Brandon's in the house. The Practical Stoic with the $2 super chat says, but she told me she loved me. That was fun. I like recording that. That was a lot of fun. Merciless 6 with the $5 super chat says, Bishop D, if a BBW told you, if you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best, what would be your best Hall of Fame worthy clap back? If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve my best. If you can't handle me at my worst. Oh, I've heard that before. Dude, I've never had a woman tell me that before. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Bitch, I don't deserve your worst. That's what it comes down to, man. And again, this is that word salad, right? If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Best, worst, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. These grammatically symmetrical sayings. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, which makes absolutely no sense. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Bitch, if I see you at your worst, I ain't never gonna see your best. To hell with that. Can't stand bitches like that. Janik Latellian with 25 HKs. I have no idea what those are, so I'm going to Google those right now. I know Janik lives overseas. Oh, Hong Kong dollars. Okay. Okay. So with $3.22, 25 Hong Kong dollars, $3.22. Appreciate that. Says Donovan has to make a best of video featuring all of his Long Island beta
90
devices.
seconds.
Don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out. If you're in the queue, you'll get on the show. You just have 90 seconds. You have a minute and a half. You have a minute and a half to call in. You have a minute and a half to call in. That would be funny. Big shout out to Stephen White. Just became a member. Very good. Very, very good. Wow, you guys really like that voice. Holy shit. Holy shit.
60 seconds.
60 seconds, guys. Let's pile in. All right, let us go back to the phone line. Caller, you are on Live with Donovan, and I am hanging up on you. Yes. Guys, if you want to call into my show, you're not blocking your goddamn number. You're not blocking your goddamn number. If you want to call up to troll me, that's fine. That's fine. We can joust and go toe-to-toe. But you're not going to hide your goddamn number. You cowardly motherfuckers, always looking for a way to troll somebody. Listen, you guys know what I look like. You know what I sound like. I don't know what any of you guys look or sound like. Then you want to call my fucking show and hide your goddamn number? Go fuck yourself. If you're gonna call me up and try to troll me or say some dumb shit,
10 seconds.
Be a fucking man and give me your goddamn number. Cause I'll be like Steve the Dean Williams and call your punk ass back. That's what y'all are afraid of. Cowardly motherfuckers. Trolls are cowardly as fuck. This is why I do this, Clue. This is why I do this. Trolls do not want to pay. Trolls don't want to pay. They don't want any proprietary information out there. I got my name out there. I got my phone number on the screen. You know what my face looks like? No, fuck that. If you want to joust with me toe to toe, be a fucking man about it. Hiding your goddamn. And I can promise you that's probably a man. Unbelievable. Area code 316. Again, that's area code 316. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, man, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Walker actually calling from Colorado.
Walker in Colorado. How you doing, man?
Doing excellent. First of all, I got to say, again, thank you for the content. Absolutely love it. Second of all, that fat girl voice, you can really hear the air getting trapped in the third chin. So I say absolutely, keep it up. Freaking hilarious. Love it. So the one story I have to say is a cautionary tale about basically, again, big women. I like nice places, and I met this bigger girl, wanted to take her out on a date. We went to a nice place, and the first time, it was great. She was extremely sweet. She was pretty perfect in terms of personality-wise. She even offered to pay the tip. And the second date, a couple weeks later, I had to reschedule it because of environment issues, whatnot. It was snowing, but I still ended up going out that night. And then when we met up for the second date, she was different. She was, super offended, I would say, about me having to reschedule, even though it had nothing to do with her. And then
girls aren't used to being. Hang on, Walker. The reason why.
Her place.
Hold on, Walker.
Happen.
Yeah, Walker.
And then on the way back,
Walker, hang on a second.
Yeah.
The reason why she and this is and again, I want you guys to understand this. Walker, the reason why she had such an adverse reaction to you having to replan the date is because girls aren't used to getting flaked on. Girls aren't used to being rejected. Girls are usually the ones who do the flaking. Girls are usually the ones who end the date or reschedule. Girls can never, ever, ever handle getting flaked on. But go ahead. Go ahead.
But anyway, even on the way back to her car, she was trying to gas herself up. She was like, I was pulling all the moves. I was like, I was grabbing her ass and whatnot. And she was talking about when she got drunk, typically what she liked to do was do air squats. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Say what?
There's no way you like to do air squats. So yeah, that was BS in general. And so we went back to her place, hooked up. I left, didn't give her a text, said goodnight, peaced out. And then the next day, she sent me a text and she was like, hey, I was hoping we could talk about something. To be honest, I'm a little hurt that you were able to make it out on Friday, but canceled our date due to the snow.
Oh,
in a partner, I'm looking for honesty. And if you don't want to see me and need a night with the boys, I could understand, but only if you're honest with me. But only if you would talk to me first. This is after the second date. She's big as fuck. Apparently, she had gotten big-headed because we went out to a couple nice places. I had no idea. And she was already talking about being a partner, and we had smashed once, and I was befuddled. I had no idea how to process it, so I just cut it off. And that's the story that I had to give.
Dude, so Walker, 2 dates in, she's already sending you a wall of text.
Mm-hmm.
Ay. Dude, these girls, man, I swear to God,
Yeah,
dude.
she is.
This is the problem with, and thanks for the.
She wanted to lock it down.
Yeah, right.
And I had no idea why. We had been on 2 dates. Smashed once, went out a couple nice places, so I think she thought she had it made. She got big-headed. She was like, oh, this dude thinks I'm sexy as hell.
Yes,
but,
yes.
Man,
Walker, let me ask you something. How tall are you and how much do you weigh?
I am 6'1", 205, and 15%
so,
body fat.
Okay, yeah, so you're good. You have a nice body. This is your story highlights 2 things that I always tell men and women. Women always conflate sexual attraction with the desire to commit, right? A girl thinks if a guy is fucking me, if he wants to have sex with me, then he must also want to commit. He must also want to be in a relationship. This girl fucked you one time, and she's already sending you walls of text. Well, this is what I'm looking for in a partner. Who the fuck said anything about a partner?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, that was a fucking one night.
Man, trying to lock me down.
This is the second thing that I will point out, and thanks for the call, Walker. This is the second thing I'm going to point out, is the reason why she tried to lock that down quickly is because she's a big girl. Big girls can say whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. Able to get dick from anytime, anywhere. That might be true. But big girls also know that just because they get sex doesn't mean they can get boyfriends. Skinny girls think that that sexual attraction means a desire to commit. Big girls, not so much. She meets this guy, 6'1", 205, 15% body fat, probably ripped. She said, oh shit, my ship has come in. I'm going to lock this dude down now. The reason why she tried to lock him down is because she knows that she will never have another opportunity like she thought she had with Walker. Ay, ay, ay. Jesus Christ. Will B with the $5 super chat says, let's go. Been listening for 3 years. Okay, so Will B is definitely a TSR OG. Stephen White, good to see you in here. Shout out to Stephen White. Good stuff. Danny Arnold says, the last time a female shit tested me with that, if you can't handle me at my worst crap, I told her, if you think showing me your worst is an option I was going to allow, then you're out anyway. Very good. I like that. Very, very clever comeback. Clue with another $5 super chat. He says, if you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve my best, means my best has a price. Oh! I like that. I like that. My best has a price. So in other words, in order to get you to act right, I got to treat you right. Now, one might think, well, Donovan, that makes sense. If you treat a girl well, she'll treat you well. 100% right. But here's the problem. What girls don't understand, what women these days don't understand, is that they have to reach out first. I don't have to, listen, I don't have to treat a woman, I don't have to treat her like a lady if I don't want to. No, if a woman wants a relationship, you got to be the first to treat me right. I'll treat you right if you treat me right. It ain't the other way around. Bitch, you need me. I don't need you. I can have 12 of you. You listen, you got to treat me right. You got to treat me right first. I'm not doing this tit for tat bullshit. I will treat you like a lady when you act like one. I'm not going to treat you like a lady just because you've got 2X fucking chromosomes. Fuck that. Last call of the day. Area code 678. Area code 678. You're on Live with Donovan. And you go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. What is your name? Yeah, what's your name and location?
My name's Aaron. I'm from Chicago.
Aaron in Chicago. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing very, very good.
Bro, mostly what I've been experiencing was bait and switch personality-wise, bro. Like, my girlfriend right now, when we first started dating, she was cool, confident. She was telling me how she didn't believe in monogamy and all of these things. And as soon as she found out she was pregnant, I'm telling you, the same day, this is when she started getting aggressive, acting all masculine, being a bully, all kind of stuff, bro. My other girlfriend, she blatantly lied to me and told me that she was in school to be a nurse. This bitch never even graduated high school, bro. Stuff like that. How do you prevent that?
How do you prevent a woman from getting out of pocket when she gets pregnant, or just getting out of pocket in general?
Just when we're talking, they act one way and then they do the 180 as soon as we're official. They act totally different from when I first met them.
Oh yeah, this is easy. This is very, very easy. Very, very good question, Aaron in Chicago. The reason why girls do a 180 when you commit is the same reason why girls gain weight when you commit. It's the same reason why wives get fat when you commit. Okay? It's because you didn't make them work for it. You didn't make her work for it. Women only value what they are required to work for. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're and what most guys do, Aaron, is most guys commit to women after having sex with them for 2 to 3 months, right? You start off as fuck buddies. Oh, we're not serious. Okay, I'm fucking her, blah, 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 blah. Then a guy thinks, okay, well, she's letting me have sex with her on the regular. That must mean she's girlfriend material. And that's where they go wrong. Listen, it doesn't take a girl. What you have to understand, Aaron, is that for women to value your attention, to value your time, they have to have skin in the game. Sex is not skin in the game, Aaron. They pass their pussies around to everybody. Fucking you doesn't cost them a damn thing. That's just another person. That's just another dude on their body count. Oh, no. You got to make sure they have skin in the game. Listen, pussy is a foregone conclusion. That gets you in the door. What gets by commitment is your time, your investment, your emotion, your obedience, your submission, giving up all autonomy. That's what you do. You have to make these women work for your commitment. Now, when I advise guys, hey, listen, man, if a girl really wants to be your girlfriend, you got to train her for between 6 to 9 months. Because a lot of girls out there, Aaron, can fake the funk for a good long time. Not a lot of them can fake the funk for 6 months, right? Like, she can put on like she's this nice, submissive girl. She can put on like she's this nice, submissive girl because she thinks that's going to get her the commitment. Okay, that's fine, but you're going to do it for 6 to 9 months, sweetie. I made Devin do it for 1.5 years. Well, Donovan, what happens if she gets to the 1.5 year mark and then she goes back to the way she was? No, that's not going to happen. Because if she's that way for 1.5 years, dude, she's been like that for so long, she can't go back to that. She's literally forgotten how to be the bitchy, neurotic female. Every once in a while, she will test you. But if you train a woman for between 6 and 9 months, chances are you probably got a woman who really is like that. More importantly is that you made her work for your affection. You give a woman a car, you just give her a car out of the blue, she's not really going to take care of it because she didn't buy it, right? It's nice, she likes it, but she doesn't really value it that much. She doesn't get the oil change, she doesn't rotate the tires. But if she actually has to buy a car, if she has to save up her money for 6, 8, 9 months and then goes to buy the car, guess what she's going to do with that car, Aaron? She's going to take good care of it. Why? Because she invested in it. She had to work for it. She put time in it. It's the same thing with relationships. The reason why girls are so quick to walk away from relationships is because they didn't put anything into it. All they did was put in pussy, titties, and ass. They're giving that to everybody. That's nothing to them. No. Make her spend money on you. Make her spend time with you. Make her submissive. Make her give up these useless indulgences that put your relationship at risk. Make her invest 6 to 9 months in you without commitment. At that point, now she has skin in the game. So that when you do commit, she's much less likely to just walk away from the relationship because women don't want to walk away from all of that work. You ever heard of a girl, and a lot of times women have been in relationships for 2-3 years. And her girlfriends are always like, dude, you need to leave him. You need to leave him. She's like, I know, but God, we got all this time in. I don't want to let all that time go to waste. She's being 100% correct. She's got all that time in with this dude. She doesn't want to just flush that down the drain. Women only value what they are required to work for. The reason why women do this 180 and go into bitch mode is because you gave them your commitment for nothing. I'll give you the last word, Aaron.
All right, this last thing, my girl started gaining a little bit of weight, and so what I did, I watched one of your videos. I want to thank you for this little thing I did.
Okay.
I went over to her house one day, and I was like, babe, can you give me a massage? My arms hurt, or whatever I said, I can't remember. And she was like, why are you in so much pain? And I was like, because I started working out a couple of weeks ago, and I kept doing this for about a week. Like every day I would say something about me working out or how tired I am, I can't come over. And she started going to the gym I want to say a week later.
See that? You see that? If you, and again,
the shit out of her.
Listen, this is what Rolo calls competition anxiety, or in layman's terms, dread game, right? The best way to get your girl to get back in the gym is not to ask her to get back in the gym. No, if she sees you hitting the gym 5-6 days a week, guess what? She's gonna hit the gym 5 to 6 days a week, and guess what, Aaron? It's not gonna be for her health. Oh, no. It's so she doesn't lose you. And especially if you're going to the gym. What kind of girls go to the gym? Fit girls, Aaron. Fit girls. He's going to the gym looking at these fit girls all the day, then he's coming home and looking at my fat ass. Oh, no. My ass better get back into shape. Very, very good call. Very, very good call, man. Thanks for calling, Aaron. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's that passive dread game. That's that passive dread. All right. David McGrew with the $2 super chat says, see you, man. Have a great weekend. Will B with the $2 super chat says, D Sharpe is nothing but facts. Shut up and listen. Appreciate that. Clue says, competition is the cornerstone of capitalism. Your lady should feel like she is competing against other chicks until you die. Listen, Clue, Devin and I, we have this conversation all the time when we discuss, like, free healthcare, right? Free healthcare, whatever the case may be. Dude, we have these conversations all the time, and we're on the same side. Free healthcare, universal healthcare. No, that's a bad thing. The reason why that's a bad thing is because whoever is in charge of the healthcare, it's going to be crappy healthcare. Why? Because there's no competition, right? The reason why the DMV bitches are fucking bitches is because there's only one DMV. There's only one place you can get license plate, titles, things like that. If there was more than one organization that could handle that for you, all of a sudden, the Department of Motor Vehicles would be a pleasant place to go. You want to know why you get a free ginger ale and a bag of peanuts on an airline? Because they know you have choices. All of these are the same things. So now you ask yourself, if you only have one choice, if your girl thinks that she is your only option, in other words, the universal health care, the DMV, if your girl thinks that she's the DMV, guess what? Guess what? She's going to be a fucking bitch. She's not going to treat you right. She's not going to cook for you. She's not going to dress sexy for you. She's not going to do none of that. Why? Because there's only one DMV. There's only one fucking DMV. You keep that value raised, guys. Again, competition anxiety. That is real talk by Clue. Competition is the cornerstone of capitalism. This is why we have the greatest economy in the world, because the competition is fierce. Companies are at their best when they are competing with other companies. We see this all the time, every day. Your woman is at her best when she is competing with other women. The Practical Stoic, with the $10 super chat, says, have a friend who is a good-looking dude, no homo, has had hot woman right now. He's doing great, but for some reason, he's with a land whale. I've been shooting him your content, but still with her. I don't know what to do. TPS, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, dude. If your good-looking friend, if your good-looking friend is still with a land whale, there's nothing you can do about that. You can't just, like, if you have this conversation with him, you can't just say all of a sudden, hey, you're with a fat girl and you're a good-looking dude. He's not going to say, oh, okay, listen, he knows she's a land whale. He knows she's a land whale, and she knows she's good-looking. Or he knows he's good-looking. He already knows. I don't know that there's anything you can do with that. I really don't. Charles Wilson with the $2 super chat says, how do I best deal with the silent treatment? You return the silent treatment. That's what you do. The silent treatment, dude, that's like elementary school. That's like elementary school bitchery. If your woman is giving you the silent treatment, guess what? You give her the silent treatment right back. As a matter of fact, leave the house. Start finding things to do outside the house. Go work out. Go play ball with your boys at the gym. Go to bars. Hang out with your friends. Go off and do other projects. If your wife is giving you the silent treatment, what is the universal answer? The universal answer for handling bad behavior from women is what, class? Remove your attention. Your attention is a woman's most valuable commodity. If a woman has your attention, she gets access to everything else. Your finances, your resources, your sexual attention, your love, your adoration. She gets none of those things if she doesn't have your attention. You remove the attention, you remove that silent treatment. Excellent, excellent. Very, very good show today. Excellent show today. I'm going to have a good weekend, man. Oh, by the way, at 6:30 Eastern, I am going on with C Boogie. I'm going on with C Boogie at 6:30 this evening to briefly discuss the whole Obsidian thing. I got nothing against Obsidian. I have absolutely nothing against him whatsoever. But Obsidian has been telling people that I showed up to his place drunk. I went and visited Obsidian back right around the Thanksgiving. I think it was Thanksgiving, right around the Thanksgiving of 2016. It was actually Devin and I. We were dating at the time. I brought her with me, and we went to his place. Devin, we had a nice bottle of vodka. And I think she had some cookies. Just being a feminine woman. Hey, I brought some from refreshments. Brought some spirits. We can all drink and have a good time. I didn't drink at all because I was driving. Obsidian not only said that I was drunk when I got there, he said that my girl wasn't a looker. Now, listen, I understand that some women just don't look good to certain men. I get it. Not every woman is every man's type. Devin is not everybody's type. But the girl that Obsidian was with, I wouldn't necessarily characterize her as a looker either. Right? like being with the kind of woman that he was with and then saying that my girl was not a looker. So now we have 2 lies already. I'm not going to roast Obsidian. The guy probably lives 10 minutes away from me. I'm not going to roast him. I'm not going to go in or anything like that. But when someone lies about me, when someone lies about me on the air, when they have met me, when they know me off camera, I take great exception to that. I take exception to that. O'Shea did the same thing last summer. I didn't go in on O'Shea. I didn't roast O'Shea. All I did, I came on my show and I presented a hard and fast evidence as to why he was lying. I ended my relationship with O'Shea Duke Jackson. I will never work with him again. Ever. Right? I didn't go on some tirade and didn't do all that. No. I addressed it, put up the hard evidence. Tonight, I will be doing the same thing. I will be doing the same thing tonight with C Boogie at 6:30 Eastern on C Boogie's channel. Then after that, I'm going to make Devin wear these, after that, I'm going to make my my girlfriend, who's not such a looker, wear these bad boys. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to make her wear these. I'll probably make her wear pink lipstick, pink heels. I got blue balls like a motherfucker, dude. Honestly, man, I might just warn Devin, hey, listen, I'm probably going to last about 24 seconds. So be ready. James Martinez says, O'Shea will do another video about Donovan Sharpe. Let him. And listen, appreciate the warning there, J Mart. Yeah, I don't give a damn about what O'Shea is doing. I really don't. I don't. I should have even mentioned it, but yes, this is kind of the same situation. So O'Shea can do all kinds of videos he wants about me. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care what people say about me. Listen, there people have created fake Twitter accounts, fake Instagram accounts insulting me and all. I don't care about that stuff. I don't give a damn because those people don't know me, right? But O'Shea knew me personally. I met Obsidian personally. And for these dudes to use that personal interaction and to tell people that I was drunk, right? They're going to take that at his word because that was off camera. No, Obsidian flat out lied. I had not one drop of alcohol. He's always talking about how his girl looks good. Listen, I don't know what Obsidian's girl looks like now, but I know what the girl looked like when I was there on November 29th of 2016. And it is absolutely positively not what he would lead you to believe. So I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with that in 3.5 hours. My thanks goes out to my super chatters. M. St. Martin, Clue, Cryomancer, and Clue is a new member. Shout out to you. Golden Age Flash 1950, Thomas Munier. Big shout out to Kang Marquise, who's a new member. The Elusive, who is a new member. I Bramblebush with the $10 super chat. Cryomancer with a $100 and a $50 super chat. Appreciate that. Nonstop Dre 360. Al. Hyarin Zeno. I hope I pronounced that correctly. NY Kia 31. David McGrew again. Jeremy Lede or Ledette. Unique 79. Colonel Sanders the 16th. Mr. Good Vibration 144. Charles Reinhardt. Merciless 6. Beastly Nerd. Zach Schmidt. MT 909 4555557. I Bramblebush, the Night King, the Practical Stoic. Janik L'Italian. Will be. Big thanks to Stephen White, Stephen White, for becoming a member. JB84. And of course, Charles Wilson. Charles Wilson, I appreciate the super chats, guys. I always greatly appreciate the support. You guys are the reason why. I am on the air. David Winfrey with a $10 super chat. David, we need to talk, man. We need to talk. I remember you. I remember you, my friend. He says, Yo, D, what do you think about the NFL's new CBA proposal, and did you see the Aaron Hernandez documentation? Any thoughts on the CTE aspects or whether or not the league is getting soft? Have a great weekend, bro. Yeah, man. I did see the Aaron Hernandez documentary. I don't really know what to make of CTE. Like, some people, I mean, the CTE thing is, it's just so nebulous. It really is. It really is. But David, we need to talk. If I'm not mistaken, David Winfrey, you live in Nashville. I think I remember who you are, my friend. We definitely need to talk. You need to shoot me a text. Clue says, thank you, Mr. Sharpe. Most men can't say the things you say, and I thank you for that. Absolutely. Absolutely. My thanks goes out to all of my callers. P-Dubs in upstate New York, Greg in New Jersey, Sam in the Dominican Republic, Bryson in Oregon, Mike in Philly, Kelly West in Miami, Efo in Atlanta, Forrest in New Jersey, Sperling in California, Randy in Memphis, Walker in Chicago, and Aaron in Chicago. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys on Monday.